Hello, my name is Carl, and today I'm here to tell you guys a story of what a book I read. And it was a pretty good book. I read it as a kid, so it's kind of like a rerun for me. But I really enjoyed it as a kid when I was your guys' age. And so I brought some props along to help me out, and I hope you guys really enjoy it. It's called If You Give a Moose a Muffin. So the story starts out, and it's a moose running through the woods, and he comes across a house, and the story's written from the boy's perspective. So it starts off. He goes, "If you give a moose a muffin, he's probably going to want some jam. So where do you keep the jam? In the mom's kitchen, in the fridge. So you run over, and then all of a sudden you grab some of the only jam you can find, which is blackberry jam. It's pretty good stuff. Have you guys ever had any blackberry jam? It was really good. It was my first time for this stuff too. It's good though. You should try it. So if he has some muffins and some jam, chances are he's probably going to want some more. And before you know it, he's going to want another and another and another, because he's a big moose. He likes to eat. So do I. So the more muffins you eat, the less you have. So you're out of muffins. And so they want to go to the store and get more muffin mix. Yeah, some good old muffin mix. Anyway, as we live in Florida, and I don't know where moose live, I guess up north, it's cold and rainy there too, they have to put on a coat because it's cold outside. But the boy has only one coat, and it's torn. There's also a button missing off of it. So as the moose sees that, he just can't accept that. So he goes, "Hey, have a sewing kit?" So the kid ran upstairs to get his mom's sewing kit and came back down so the moose could fix his coat for him. What a sweet moose. And so as he's sewing the button back on, because he's a nice moose, it sort of reminds him back when he was a young moose and he made sock puppets with his mom. So obviously he's going to want to have some fun, some nostalgia. And he ends up making a sock puppet. Yeah. Have you guys made a sock puppet? Really? Yeah, me too. I made a sock puppet too recently. They're kind of fun to play with. Anyway, as we go on, the sock puppets, if he's going to make them, obviously he's going to want to put on a show. So he's like, "Hey man, do you have any materials for a sock puppet show?" So you run upstairs again, because everything's upstairs, and you get some cardboard and some paints, and before you know it, you got a background scenery for a sock puppet show. Yeah. So as he gets down behind the couch, he realizes that his antlers are too big. Couldn't find the antlers, guys, so can you do it with me? Antlers? Yeah, antlers, yeah. So if his antlers are too big, he doesn't want to ruin the show, so he asks you to get a sheet, something to cover up his antlers. So you run up your stairs and you run and get a sheet. This is the biggest sheet I could find, because it's not gonna fit a moose, but it's big enough. So as you have the sheet, he's gonna want to clean it up because he made a giant mess. So he uses this sheet to scrub all the paints and all the floors and everything. Before you know it, it's dirty. He dirtied up my sheet from bed. So you run outside and get some more soap, clean up the sheet, and you guys clean together for a little while, and well, you know it, the sheet has to go to dry. So as the moose himself is going to put up the sheet on your mother's clothesline, he sees blackberry bush, his mom's blackberry bush, and which is going to remind him to have some blackberry jam. So he'll ask you for some jam. And having some blackberry jam is probably going to remind him of one thing. Can you guys guess what it is? That's right. Another muffin. I love muffins. I think this is a great book. That's the end, by the way. It's a great book. I enjoyed it. I hope you guys did too and had some fun. So anyway, guys, see you next time.